Let me be very clear. There are 5 types of clutter sitting in your home right now that could cost you more than just space. They can quietly damage your health, drain your energy, steal your peace of mind, and even put your independence at risk. And if you don't clear them out now, before they do more harm, you could face consequences that no one talks about until it's too late. Stay with me until the very end, because the 5th type of clutter is the one most seniors ignore, and it has the deepest impact on your well-being. Miss it, and you might be carrying a burden you don't even realize. As we age, clutter becomes more than an eyesore, it becomes a weight. A weight on the body, the mind, and even the heart. I've spoken with so many older women who told me the same thing. I thought it was just a messy drawer, just some old clothes, just a pile of papers. But over time, those little things added up until they felt trapped in their own homes. I want to introduce you to Elaine. She's 73, a retired teacher, and someone who has always cared deeply for her family. Over the years, she kept everything: gifts from students, her children's old clothes, piles of magazines she meant to read. She didn't think it mattered. But by 2024, Elaine realized she was tired all the time. She tripped once in her hallway, she misplaced important documents, and she confessed she sometimes sat in her living room surrounded by clutter and felt defeated. Elaine's story isn't unique. And today, we're going to walk through the 5 urgent types of clutter you must deal with now, before they cause deeper consequences. With each one, I'll share Elaine's journey, the science behind why it matters, and the practical step you can take today. Let's start. Elaine kept a showbox of old pills in her bathroom drawer. Painkillers from years back, antibiotics she never finished, bottles of vitamins long past their dates. She thought, they're harmless. Maybe they'll still work. But here's the truth: expired medications can lose effectiveness or, worse, become dangerous. The World Health Organization warns that expired drugs may cause unexpected side effects. A study by the FDA found that certain medications, when taken past expiration, can even damage the kidneys or liver. And for seniors, the risk is higher. A cluttered medicine cabinet makes it easy to confuse bottles, miss doses, or accidentally double up. Elaine once realized she had taken 2 similar blood pressure medications in one day, because the bottles were buried together. This isn't just about tidiness. It's about safety. Clear your medicine cabinet. Safely dispose of expired drugs. Keep only what you use daily, and store them in one visible, labeled place. Elaine finally set up a small basket on her kitchen counter with just her current prescriptions. Her stress dropped immediately. Remember, your health is too precious to gamble on forgotten bottles of pills. Elaine's dining room table was covered in papers, old bills, receipts, unopened letters, magazines. She told me, I'll get to it one day. But each stack was like a silent to-do list, staring at her, whispering, you're behind. Psychologists at UCLA studied families and found that clutter, especially paper clutter, increases cortisol, the stress hormone. That means every time you walk past a messy table, your body feels pressure, even if you don't realize it. And when papers pile up, important things get buried. Doctor's appointment reminders, insurance forms, even checks that need to be deposited. Elaine admitted she once missed paying a bill because it got lost under a flyer. The late fee embarrassed her. That tiny oversight made her feel like she was slipping in ways she couldn't control. The fix is simple but powerful. Create 2 folders or trays. One labeled to do, the other to keep. That's it. Junk mail goes straight into the bin. No third pile, no maybe later stack. Elaine tried this and said, for the first time in years, my table feels like a table again, not a battlefield. Papers aren't just clutter. They're stress disguised as envelopes. Clear them, and you'll breathe lighter. In her bedroom, Elaine had closets stuffed with clothes she hadn't worn in decades. Outfits from her teaching days, dresses that no longer fit, shoes that hurt her feet. She told me, they remind me of who I used to be. But here's the problem: every time she opened her closet, she felt overwhelmed. Too many choices, yet nothing she wanted to wear. Studies on decision fatigue show that cluttered options drain our mental energy. That means starting the day already tired and frustrated. And there's another danger. Clothes and shoes that don't fit can cause falls or pain. The CDC reports that poorly fitting footwear is one of the hidden risks for seniors when it comes to balance. Elaine finally faced her closet. She kept only what fit her body now: comfortable, practical, and flattering pieces. The rest, she donated. She told me, "I thought I'd feel sad. But instead, I felt free. I could actually see my favorite clothes, and getting dressed became simple." Your closet should serve you today, not remind you of guilt or lost time. Release what no longer supports your life, and you'll reclaim your mornings. In her garage, Elaine kept boxes labeled just in case. Old appliances, broken gadgets, extra blankets, stacks of plastic containers. She thought, what if I need them someday? But here's the truth: 90% of just-in-case items are never used again. Meanwhile, they fill your home with clutter that drains your energy and blocks your space. Psychologists say that keeping just-in-case clutter is linked to fear: fear of loss, fear of need, fear of not being prepared. But ironically, the clutter keeps us feeling less capable, not more. Elaine realized she hadn't touched those boxes in 10 years. And when she tried to find her gardening tools, she couldn't, because the clutter had swallowed them. The consequence: wasted time, wasted energy, and constant frustration. Elaine finally donated the extras and threw away what was broken. Her garage suddenly had room for her car again. She laughed. "I feel like I gained a whole new room in my house." Ask yourself, is that just-in-case item worth more than the peace of having clear space? Chances are, the answer is no. This was Elaine's hardest step. She had boxes of letters, souvenirs, and her children's baby clothes. She told me, "If I throw these away, will I lose the memories too?" This is what experts call emotional attachment clutter. We believe objects hold the memory. But research in cognitive psychology shows that our memories live in us, not in the piles we keep. And here's the truth: keeping everything blurs the meaning. 1,000 birthday cards in a box. You never look at them. But one or two framed on a wall. They shine. Elaine finally chose a memory box, a single small container. She kept a few special items: her husband's old watch, her daughter's wedding invitation, one favorite baby outfit. The rest, she let go. She cried at first, but later she told me, "Now, when I look at those items, I feel peace instead of guilt. My memories feel clearer because they're not buried in piles." The consequence of ignoring sentimental clutter is living in the past so heavily that the present feels suffocated. But when you choose carefully, you carry your past with dignity, not with weight. So here's what we've seen together today: 5 urgent types of clutter that can hurt your health, your safety, and your peace of mind. Expired medications, piles of paper, clothes that no longer serve you, just-in-case items, and sentimental clutter. Elaine's journey showed us something powerful. Decluttering isn't about throwing life away. It's about protecting your health, freeing your energy, and making space for the life you still have to live. And here's my challenge. Tonight, pick just one of these 5. One drawer, one closet, one pile. Clear it. And notice how you feel tomorrow. Because clutter doesn't just steal space, it steals joy. And you deserve better than that. If this video touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, or someone in your family who may need the same reminder. And if you want more gentle guidance, stories, and strategies, make sure you subscribe. Because together, we can build lives that are lighter, freer, and filled with peace.